the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the Hurricanes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. That's a group coming off an impressive win last week. Now they go on the road to face a strong defense that gets stirred up by this crowd energy. Let's see what they can do today, Kirk.
And Chris, I think the fact that they were able to win the game last week, like you mentioned, gives them the confidence that they need to come into this environment and deal with this defense and try to get out of here with a win.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air, it's Anderson. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Hurricanes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Buckeyes offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. The Canes are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. They'll run it here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening them. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense threatening now. First and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Dropping back. It's Sayan. Running back grabs it on the screen. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a man. Caught. Nice pitch and catch.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find it.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And he takes it around the 20. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They got him down out near the 40. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Quick juke. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Important second down play coming up. Using his legs, it's Welch. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Canes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. The Canes line it up with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Miami, 21, Ohio State.
Bringing it out. It's Cook. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first down, it's play action. They pressure him and sack him when he tackled inside the 10.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
He hands it to the back. He finds some space. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Back to pass. It's Sayan. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He brought it down, but a penalty mark was on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Kicking interference. Kicking team.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Pulls it in. It's Moore. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. That's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Defense is hanging tough here. Now it's third and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Point after, up and good.
Miami 28. Ohio State 0.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. The pass rush gets home.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The offense will set up on first and 10. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Smith. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Anderson. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle, it's Hodges. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. The Canes will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The Hurricanes will crank up the tempo. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And on the carry, he's heading left. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So the running play stuffed on first down brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. He's running out of time here. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to...
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But you talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looking to pass. It's Anderson. The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Moves out of the pocket. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him.
Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And he knocks through the PAT.
42, Ohio State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? The shotgun running play called. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
And the Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. Makes the grab. It's Wilson.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner blocked down by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Let's it fly to the wide out. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Handoff from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense really clicking.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Ohio State, 0.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Touchdown, Miami. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets them a touchdown.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Back to throw. It's Owens. And they've got him on the blitz.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to find room. It's Cook. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the run here. Let's it go. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Carr. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. They're going to run it here. tackled up near midfield at the 48. Canes looking to run some tempo here. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Scanning the field. It's Anderson. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, that's going to cost you.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
The Canes come to the line with 1st and goal. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push. Touchdown, Canes, as they put 6 more on the board. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Dropping back, it's Owens. QB to the tight end for a completion. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real confirming their status. As a national championship contender. Check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the 4th by going to the air. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Offense facing 3rd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very vicious and precise. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Here's the 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They tackle him after a short return. They get the football back and set up shop near midfield. To the air, it's Owens. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time, a completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Well, they can't down it there. It bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. The game makes it second and medium. Looking for some space. It's Smith. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. And then first down, right back to the running game. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Here's the handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. To throw, it's Owens. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Here comes a handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
The Hurricanes offense is on the move now. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Running catch. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. And looking to throw now on first down. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And the Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Miami. Still no answer for the passing game.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. No press here. The defense backing away. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new